Over 6 weeks, we worked with Mettle to develop a strategy for its future. This formed part of a university module with the Sheffield School of Architecture called Live Projects. Live Projects is a unique initiative introduced to the architecture curriculum at Sheffield to set students at a brief happening in real time with real people. Naturally, that occurs with constraints, a response to budget and time. The outcomes of these projects often provide valuable tools, ideas, and built designs to community clients that would otherwise be unable to attain them. These have also often continue to have a life and be of use long after the end of the live project. Our team of students learnt a huge amount about Mettle through a close collaboration with Dave and the Mettle community. We understand its mission differs to what is already available in commercial gyms and rejects the stereotypes and misconceptions surrounding weightlifting.
Mettle is a weightlifting club, a strength training club. It's a social space and somewhere that people can come together to lift weights, to work out, to become fit, to get strong, and form social connections. Most gyms aren't sports clubs, they're commercial spaces designed to sell memberships. Mettle's more than that, much more. We're a community of people, of weightlifters, driving for change to try and make things different, to give a social space where people can really connect and develop themselves physically, mentally, emotionally. Mettle programs include Olympic weightlifting, strength and fitness, and Girls Strong. These 3 programs go across a live course to make physical training space available for young people, for teenagers, for adults, and aging adults. We want to develop coaches, we want to develop a facility and provide for people to be fit, healthy, strong and happy. At Mettle, we lift communities up.
Mettle is a community weightlifting and strength and conditioning club, currently using a space in Attercliffe that operates as a retail and distribution hub by day and a gym at night and on the weekends. The club has ambitions to take what was started in 2009 with its former name Hallam Barbell to communities across the UK. This will ultimately involve moving out of its current location.
During our first meeting with Dave, we heard about his ambitions for Mettle's future. However, we realised his visions relied on his verbal explanation of them. Cue Live Project 5's mission, Dave's brain on paper. Our brief therefore became the development of a spatial strategy for Mettle alongside its new identity, whilst exploring possible short, medium and longer term solutions. Mapping the established stakeholders of Mettle allowed us to see how the different parties have played a role in the story of the club so far. The involvement of the club's community is one of Mettle's core values and is key in shaping its future. This also expands into the partnership that Mettle have and will continue to hold.
This meant it was equally important to us that our project and outcome aligned with the club's core values of community, commitment, coaching and collaboration. Therefore, our approach to the project utilised different methods to better understand the Mettle community and weightlifting more generally. This ranged from collaboration with Mettle's community through an internal consultation event to visiting existing gyms which showcase successful businesses and gym environments. We have been lucky enough to join the Learn to Lift course. As complete beginners, not only has this been great fun, but it has taught us the basics of Olympic weightlifting and has given us personal understanding of the community and coaches at Mettle. We aren't breaking any world records yet, but just watch this space to find out more.
Our internal consultation event held at the gym allowed us to gain insight to the current successes and future needs of Mettle from the perspective of the club's community. The feedback from these users was based on 3 main questions. What do you like about your current gym? What could be better? And what would your ideal gym look like? Key topics such as space, equipment, branding and user experience were all raised. This helped us to define the priorities and necessities for our outputs. The consultation feedback demonstrated that Mettle's values already reflected those of British weightlifting. However, they also recognised the need for expansion for Mettle to continue to develop in all areas of British weightlifting strategy. We collated the feedback from the consultation event into a shareable reel for Mettle's Instagram to post. This will allow Mettle to document their transition on social media platforms whilst engaging, exciting and most importantly, involving their members and followers in the process. Over the 6 weeks, we observed different weightlifting sessions at Mettle to understand the atmosphere of the club and hear why people come. Many people don't recognise the potential of weightlifting in improving one's strength in any sport. Visiting the case study gyms and speaking to branding and interior experts throughout the project allowed us to realise the unique position that Mettle offers.
Our hub and spoke diagram moves through a series of phases for Mettle's expansion. The growth focused on Mettle's mission to be an innovative weightlifting gym that transcends location by offering a framework for community engagement, growth, and cohesion in each place that it goes. Mettle has an objective beyond the physical space for people to be. Mettle's purpose is to build an abode for diverse communities and provide spaces that are safe for everyone. Spaces that can be used by all regardless of their gender, age, background, and culture. It offers equal opportunities for people with different abilities, creating an impact that influences society's stance positively. To evolve a consistent visual narrative, we liaised with The Lost Line, who is Mettle's branding and design agency, and have recently defined Mettle's brand transformation. This allowed for our outputs to be seamlessly implemented into Mettle's present and future ventures.
The outcome from this live project aims to give Mettle a clearer understanding of their main objectives going forward. The range of outputs will help them to present and actualise their vision as they expand their community. We produced a vision pack for the club that consists of a 3-stage booklet exploring light touch changes as well as short and longer term strategies. The engagement toolkit features a set of stencils with weightlifting equipment and other gym necessities to help Mettle accurately explore future spatial layouts. The feedback box and comment boards will ensure the thoughts of users are continually captured during these next stages.
The first of the 3 booklets looks at immediate light touch changes for the near term that can be applied directly to Mettle's current location in Attercliffe. The 4 main areas in focus are location, brand, engagement, and interiors. Due to Mettle's current location within a working retail and distribution hub, its presence from the main public route is limited. We devised some signage and wayfinding designs with the branding team using Corten material as a nod to Mettle's history in the Steel City. For the internal spaces, simple, low-cost, effective methods such as vinyl stickers and a larger merchandise wall and application of brand colours have been suggested to give a sense of ownership and personalisation. The second booklet outlines measures for Mettle to take in the coming 5 years, and it aims to establish a place of its own. It covers the themes of expansion, finance, exterior and interior motives. Here we looked into how Mettle can extend their outreach to areas of Sheffield outside of Attercliffe. We identified schools already with strong PE curriculums and those more in need. We also expanded this to other localities within the Mayo Combined Authority. Mettle isn't a space, it is an atmosphere and a community. These principles have driven our spatial design proposals beyond the focus on 4 walls and a floor. Mettle's brand can be lifted and shifted to future locations with these key design principles. Using feedback from our consultation event and taking advice from the interior designer who works at Alico, a leading gym manufacturer, we have designed conceptual spaces to create a space that supports and promotes Mettle's community. Likewise, we explored possible layouts through spatial diagrams, which are flexible and applicable based on lower, medium, or high budget options, depending on Mettle's future position.
The final part of our booklets sets out principles for a repeatable model and sustainable future. Here the focus was on expansion, diversification, and spatial strategy. Offering a range of relaxation facilities such as spa and sauna rooms, therapy rooms and meditation spaces to deal with physical as well as mental issues, and classrooms for weightlifting education and awareness. This conceptual visualization shows the ideal adjacencies of Mettle's future headquarters. An Olympic weightlifting area is central to the scheme. But what is unique about Mettle's vision is the additional classroom, meditation space, and outdoor weightlifting exercise area that supports a communal atmosphere. The inclusion of an outdoor space and multi-use gym provides a space for a wider audience who have a passion for strength-related activities and sport. In addition to the spatial side, we drafted methods for alternative income streams such as rentable spaces, sponsorship, employment opportunities, and social prescribing. Social prescribing diversifies Mettle's outreach to isolated communities by offering free daytime activities with the intention of improving people's physical and mental health. Overall, giving Mettle a platform to lift communities in Sheffield and beyond. Whilst this draws our live project to an end, we look forward to seeing Mettle's future develop. As for our client Dave and the rest of the Mettle team, it's been an honour working with you on this incredible vision of yours. We wish you all the very best of luck with the next steps, and we will see you back at Mettle for training soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.